Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody, man? We're here with some Bob Dylan. Gonna be checking out A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Gonna be seeing what this one's all about, man. We've got a 6-minute, 51-second song from Bob Dylan here right now. And you know, with Bob Dylan, man, there's not any wasted space. He uses it all to convey a message or sometimes just some beautiful music. All right, let's go ahead and hop into this and see what's happening.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one? I've stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains. I've walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. And it's a hard rain you're gonna fall. Oh, what did you see, my blue-eyed son? And what did you see, my darling young one? I saw a newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. I saw a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. I saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. I saw a room full of men with their hammers a-bleeding. I saw a white ladder all covered with water. I saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken.
Oh, dude.
I saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children.
Wow.
And it's a hard rain you're gonna fall.
Man, I kind of take this as the blind man. They're seeing all these terrible things that our world is doing, you know, what we're producing, what we're giving out in our kids, the greed, the nastiness that is humankind, and the sore that we're kind of leaving on the earth. And he's saying, hey, you're gonna reap what you sow. A hard rain's gonna come, you know, it's gonna fall. You're gonna reap what you sow, guys. What you're putting out is not good. You're putting out this black energy, man, and you will fall because of it. It's kind of what I'm taking it so far. I'll try to take a deeper dive later on in the lyrics, but right now I'm just taking at face value what I'm hearing as the song goes on, and dude, I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Oh, what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one? I heard the sound of a thunder that roared out a warning. I heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. I heard 100 drummers whose hands were ablazing.
Drums of war.
I heard 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. I heard one person starve, I heard many people laughing. I heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. I heard the sound of a clown who cried in the alley. And it's a hard rains are gonna fall.
My God, lovely song, man.
Oh, what did you meet, my blue-eyed son? And who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a dead pony. I met a white man who walked a black dog. I met a young woman whose body was burning.
My God.
I met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met one man who was wounded in love. I met another man who was wounded in hatred. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rays are gonna fall.
Oh, I love this one, man.
And what'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? And what'll you do now, my darling young one? I'm a-going back out for the rain starts a-falling. I'll walk to the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding their waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison, and the executioner's face is always well hidden, where hunger is ugly, where the souls are forgotten, where black is the color, where none is the number. And I'll tell it and speak it and think it and breathe it, and reflect from the mountains so all souls can see it. And I'll stand on the ocean until I start sinking, but I'll know my song well before I start singing. And it's a hard,
oh man, I love this.
It's a hard, and it's a hard, it's a hard rains are gonna fall.
Oh, okay. This one is loaded, man. This one is loaded. Loved it, man. This is easily top 5, maybe even top 3 songs I've heard from Bob Dylan to this point. I mean, that just shot up. I have chills, guys. Like, I literally have freaking goosebumps now that song's over. That was great lyrical freaking content right there, man. He dives deep. All right, I'm trying to figure out how to word exactly what I'm feeling here, but to me, it's almost like it's talking about many different things, right? We're talking about war. We're talking about children that are growing up with guns in their hands, man. They're indoctrinated at a young age to go and do these things and sacrifice their life for a lot of times the wrong cause. Nowadays, we have these influencers, man. Children are looking up to these women who are like wearing practically nothing online, and they want to turn out to be like that, a big influencer. You're looking at all the kind of almost degenerate stuff that goes on in society, and the way people are conditioned to continue doing these things. The way that we mine diamonds over in Africa, and the conditions you put those people in so that we can get these beautiful rocks on other people's fingers. All these terrible things that you can pinpoint on the globe anywhere that are happening, the way you're warping minds, and all the toxic culture is really what I think he's highlighting here. And at the end, he's talking, and he talked about the poet being in the gutter, right? People who are trying to share the good messages, man. The people who are out there actually trying to make a positive change in life are just forgotten and pushed to the side, right? So that you can continue getting this almost toxic culture advertised, commercialized. That's where I'm taking this song, and it's deep, man, because I agree with his message so much. And he's pretty much just saying the people who are trying to do the good and get the good relevant message out, man, you are cast away. Nobody wants to hear that. At the end of the song, he's talking about he's going to go to those places where maybe the people aren't corrupted yet, right? there's people in many, but their hands are empty. I kind of took it that he's going to try to give the message to those people who could still be saved, man. And he's going to stand on that platform until it sinks into the ground. You know, you talked about standing in the ocean until he sinks. Like, that's the way I take it. Like, I'm going to preach this message until my dying breath and hope I can have some kind of change and some kind of influence on people and save some people. But really, hard rains are going to fall. That line to me is, you're going to reap what you're going to sow, or you're going to reap what you sow. One day it's all going to come crashing down, right? Maybe that's going to be in a atomic war, nuclear war, devastation of the planet. Like, one day all this bad stuff is going to come to fruition. Is that the, maybe that's the right word? I don't know, that sounds wrong. Anyway, so yeah, that's the way I took this Bob Dylan song, man. You guys share with me what your thoughts on it are. I was going to look into the lyrics, but I kind of came to just my own understanding, my own meaning of the song and how I took it and the way it spoke to me, man. Beautiful piece of work right here from Bob Dylan, guys. I rank this one really high, really high. I like this one a lot. So hopefully you guys are rocking with this one. Share with me what your thoughts on the song are. I'm definitely interested in hearing it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget, like, subscribe, check out the descriptions. It's other ways you can help the channel down there. And with that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.